Live from our perspective of the universe, it's Dice and Anarchy. Tonight we're playing a 4-way commander game, and I'm playing Aminatu, the Fate Shifter.
I am playing Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow.
I am playing the OG Mimeoplasm.
And I am playing Tasha, the Witch Queen.
Friendly 3.
Friendly 2.
Let's go with a 10 and a 12.
3, 4, 5.
I got a 15.
15.
7.
I got an 11.
No, I'm gonna friendly mull one.
13, 7, 4.
That's 11.
Wait, why didn't you have to roll the dice?
I do. So what do I have to be? 13?
15.
15.
That's it.
20.
You got 9 and 11?
9, 11, yeah. Untap, upkeep, draw. My land per turn is going to be this cool space-looking swamp. And I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. My land per turn is an island. I'm going to tap the island for a soul ring. I'm going to tap the soul ring for a mind stone. And then I'm going to pass my turn.
Draw.
And then he passes his turn.
Blue Delta, tap sack, pay life. Look for a swamp or a mountain. Swamp or island. Entering is Watery Grave. I'm going to pay the 2 life, so it enters untapped. Shuffle. Use that for 1. For Lava Spur Boots. Your turn.
Draw. Forest. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Land per turn is going to be this cool Lord of the Rings island. I'm going to tap a swamp and a colorless for Raven of the Fell Omens, 1/2 flying, and whenever I commit a crime, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Oh.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep. And draw. Scored Barrens. When it enters the battlefield, I gain a life and it enters tapped. I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Swamp. 2. For Fellwar Stone. Your turn.
Draw. I'm just gonna play a Golgari Rot Farm and return the forest to my hand. I'll go to end step. I'll have 8 cards in my hand. I will discard a consuming blob. And I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. My land per turn is going to be a swamp. Tap a black to play Tiny Bones Joins Up. When Tiny Bones Joins Up enters the battlefield, any number of target players each discard a card. So everyone discards except me. And whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under my control, any number of target players each mill a card and lose 1 life.
I'm going to discard the Meandering River.
Night Vale's back there.
And then
I will discard a Ooze Garden.
Oh.
And then I'm going to swing 1 in the air at you, Ripley.
Can do.
And whenever I target you, that's committing a crime, right?
Whenever you attack me, I believe is
Targeting opponents, anything they control, and or cards in their graveyard is a crime. So if I target you, if I attack
attacking
you,
me is committing a crime, right?
He targeted you, right?
Yeah.
so everyone loses a life and I gain a life.
So I'll lose another life.
Yep. And I will pass.
You
he
took
took, yeah, he took it for you. I pass.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play a Plains as my land per turn. I will tap a black, a white, a blue, and 2 colorless mana to play Yanet, Cryptic Sovereign. It's a 3/5 Sphinx with Flying, Vigilance, and Menace. and when it attacks, reveal the top card of my library. If that card's CMC is odd, I may cast it without paying its mana cost.
Ooh, yeah.
Otherwise, I draw it.
Nice.
I'll pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Island. 3. For Yuriko. 1. To equip. Lava Spur Boots to her.
It's got ward 1 and...
+1, +0. And she has haste. So she's a 2/3. I'll attack you, Joe, for 2.
Okay, I have to take it. That's commander damage.
Yeah. Go for the top one. Everybody takes 6
Oof.
from an Ink Eyes.
6. Ink Eyes.
Servant of Oni.
Servant of Oni.
Your turn.
Okay, untap, draw. I am going to play an island. Tap 3 and a green plus a green for a mana plasm. There's a 1/1 ooze. Whenever I cast a spell, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. And it's a 1/1. And I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. My land per turn is going to be an island. I'm going to tap a swamp and an island to Demonic Tutor.
Demonic
Do
Tutor.
you have to reveal it?
Nope.
No.
I put it to my hand and I shuffle. And I am going to pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. I'm going to play Halimar Depths. It enters the battlefield tapped, and when it does, I look at the top 3 cards of my library and put them back in any order. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to move into my combat phase. Sean, I'm going to declare Yennet as an attacker at you.
Vigilance, though.
I'm going to tap 6. Most importantly, a blue and a black right there and right there. To ninjutsu, Silent Blade Oni attacking you.
Is that an activated ability?
It's so yeah. When he attacks, Ripley gets to reveal the first card through Yannette, but
Is
it
it
also
an
does silent.
Activated ability, or is it a different mana cost?
No, I mean
Ninjutsu.
the card you use to get
It's
it
a
out.
replacement effect.
It's a replacement effect, not an activated
No,
ability.
I mean-
So, but Yannette is still attacking.
Yannette is attacking, and he declared that he would not block it. Thus, I ninjutsu'd this in place.
So you
and
get
replaced
Yannette's.
it.
So so it
He
doesn't.
replaced
Yeah.
your net for...
Okay. So
Yeah.
Yannette doesn't attack yet,
No, Yannette attacks, and yeah,
but then it gets
gets
replaced.
replaced.
So technically, she doesn't attack.
it does. It needs to attack and
For the
go
replacement,
through
too.
for it to go through.
So why does it not trigger her?
She's no longer the attacker.
When Silent Blade only deals combat damage to a player, I look at that player's hand and I may cast a non-land card without paying its mana cost. That's 6 damage to you, by the way, from the Silent Blade only.
Yeah.
Take it in, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5/4 whenever it deals combat damage to a player. I may put target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. And I can pay 2 to regenerate it. There's your hand, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Into my second main phase. I will then move to my end step. Pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Darkwater Catacombs. 1. Shadow Rift onto Yuriko. Draw a card.
Again, Shadow.
Yeah.
What's the boots do again?
Yeah.
+1,
It's got
+0.
haste, +1, +0 on ward 1.
Yeah. Coop. 2 to you.
All right. I'm just gonna block it.
Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Top is a land. Second main phase, tap 2 for Cardell Baldur's Gate. Your turn.
On top. Draw. Play forest. I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna incubate Silent Blade Oni
Oh?
with the Crassus incubation. You can't produce green, right?
I might be able to.
There's green in the deck?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, it's white blue. Yeah, so he can't attack or block.
There might be a chromatic lantern in this deck.
He can't attack or block and activate abilities. But more importantly, he can't attack or block. And then my Mana Plasm is going to get +4/+4 because that spell costs 4. So this will be a 5/5.
Until end of turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, I'll swing at you with the 5/5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tapped out. I'll pass.
And upkeep, draw. Land return is going to be a swamp. I'm going to tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Tasha. I'm going to +1 her and draw a card. Or no, yeah, draw a card, and then for each opponent, I can exile up to 1 instant or sorcery from each of your graveyards.
I have a land in my graveyard. Nothing you can target.
Nope.
Get wrecked.
Can't
Do you have any
target
instants or sorceries?
Just the Shadow Rift.
me. Creature
take it.
enchantment.
And I get to draw a card. Is he flying?
No.
I'm going to swing at you with a 1-2 in the air. I target you, so you're going to take 2. Everyone else takes 1. And I gain a life. And then I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. Dismal Backwater is going to come into play tapped, and I'm going to gain a life. 3. This way. I want to play 3 this way. Black and white with 1. To play Mortify. It's an instant. Destroy target creature or enchantment. I want to destroy the Crassus incubation.
No. How could you?
Cards in hand, everybody.
Man,
4.
that's dangerous.
6.
I got 4.
Justin. Silent Blade Oni is going to come at you directly for 6. And Ink Eyes is going to go at Tasha for 6.
And what does he do? You can cast target.
That's when it's from a player.
What can you play?
So from
Anything?
Ink Eyes, when it deals combat damage to a player, look at that player's hand, and I can cast a non-land card from their hand without paying its mana cost.
And Silent Blade Oni does the same thing.
No, because I'm attacking your Planeswalker with a Silent Blade Oni. It has to deal damage to a player.
And your commander's dead.
Yeah, my commander dies, yeah.
And that's 6 damage from Amina.
Well, who hit me, and who hit
Amina
Tasha?
2. Not Amina 2.
Silent Blade Oni
Oni
hit
me.
Tasha. Okay, so I take 6 damage, and then Ink Eyes hit Tasha, because that
Correct.
still kills, because she was 5. Yeah.
I'm going to cast Mind's Dilation from your hand.
Okay.
It's an enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts his or her first spell each turn, that player exiles the top card of their library. If it's a non-land card, I may cast it without paying its mana cost. I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Choked Estuary, revealing a swamp. So it comes in untapped. Pay 2 through Cardell to make Yuriko unblockable. Swing at you, Rip, for 2.
You got it.
Another land.
Nice.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. What I can do is tap the Rot Farm to enchant this forest with the
You
corrupted.
cast a spell?
It's an enchant aura.
Yeah.
That's a spell you're
That's a spell.
casting?
Yeah.
So you
Reveal
exile the
the-
top card, and if it's a non-land, Ripley can cast it for free.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a slime molding. You have to pay X into it.
So you can't-
That's
yeah.
I'm gonna cast it for 0, and it's gonna
Okay.
go to your graveyard.
Okay, so the corrupted Zendikon Enchanted land is a 3/3 black ooze creature, and it's still a land. When enchanted land is put to the graveyard, return that card to its owner's hand. And that's a 2-cost spell, so I'll get +2/+2 on the mana plasm until end of turn. It'll be a 3/3. I will just pass.
You can just leave it there. Alright, you're passing.
I gotta survive.
Draw.
Survival.
My land per turn is going to be a swamp. I will tap 1 to play Pelifala. It's a
Yeah.
land, so you
I
don't
don't
get
get
it.
to it.
So
It goes to exile.
Oh,
You're
okay.
exile, pal.
Alright. I will tap a blue and 2 colorless, 1, 2 for Gale Waterdeep Prodigy. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast up to one target card of the other type from your graveyard. If a spell was cast from your graveyard in this way, it would be put into exile instead. Ripley, I'm swinging 1 flying at you. Everyone takes 1. And I gain life.
So I'll take 2.
Yep. And I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep. And draw. I reveal the first card I draw this turn is Entreat the Angels. I'm going to cast it for its miracle cost because it is the first card I drew this turn.
Yeah.
That will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into X with 2 white. I will create 6 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying.
Okay.
Broken.
So we're gonna move into combat now. To the foe, I'm coming at you with a 5/4 and a 6/5.
Gonna block.
Which one? The Ink Eyes or the
Block the
Silent
Silent
Blade?
Blade.
I can block both of them. I will chump block Silent Blade only with the chump block 1/1.
Alright.
Then that'll go to the graveyard, and then you can choose Consuming Blob or the Mana Plasm.
I'm getting the Consuming
Consuming
Blob
Blob.
because I think it targets it before that goes into
But
the
you have to
graveyard.
pay into it to make them. Or no, it's creature cards in different
So
types.
Consuming Blob says its power is equal to the number of card types among cards in my graveyard.
That's your
and its toughness
graveyard
is
now.
that much plus 1. At the beginning of my end step, I create a green ooze token with this creature's power is equal to a copy of it, essentially.
How many different card types do you have in your
It
graveyard?
sees your graveyard.
I have a sorcery, an instant, and a land. I have 3 card types.
So he's a 4. He's a 3/4.
I'm going to move into my end step. At the beginning of my end step, I create a token that's a copy of Consuming Blob.
It's not a copy of Consuming Blob. It's an ooze that has +0/+X.
Yes.
That ability. Its name is not Consuming Blob.
Yeah, it's just ooze.
I create another one of these things. At the beginning of my end step, I create a green ooze creature token with this powers creature.
Yeah. So you just get one each. You get one each turn.
Yeah, just one each turn.
But still, there's still 3/4.
Yeah, it's not quite a copy of him, but it's like half of him.
I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Draw Owl Refuge. Enter step. Gain life. I'll pay 4. So that way both Yurko and Krydell can't be blocked. Cool. 2 and 1. And then when Krydell attacks or deals combat damage, that player loses a life and mills 1. Then I gain 1 and scry 1.
So I lose life and no one.
Yeah.
Swamp.
That will go to the bottom. And then the ninja attacked. Everybody takes 4 for a Kaido.
Oof.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Tap 3 for an expanding ooze. It's a 3/3. Whenever it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each modified creature I control. So I have 2 3/3s. I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. A black and a blue to play Mold Folk. 1/1 lifelink. And I can sacrifice him to put. I can sacrifice another creature or artifact and put a 1/1 counter on him. I'm going to tap 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To play Notion Thief.
Oh, wait, your first card that you cast.
Oh, yeah. So I didn't draw. So.
Right.
So, Slaughter Pact.
Wow. I'm leaving this in your exile pile. I'm not casting it.
You know what? I'm gonna swing 1 flying at Sean. Do you have flying blockers?
Use
Do you have flying blockers?
No.
I'm gonna swing 1 flying Raven of Fell Omens at you, and then 1 at Joe. So both of you are gonna take 2.
That's your fault.
And-
you didn't kill Pillipop.
Both of you are gonna take 2, and Ripley's gonna take 1, and I gain a life.
Oh my.
And then I will pass my turn.
This is both your faults.
We'll see. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm gonna tap 3 and a white to play Loyal Unicorn. It's a 3/4 vigilance
And Lieutenant.
and lieutenant. At the beginning of my
But you don't
combat
have
on
Aminata,
my
right?
turn, prevent. If you control your commander, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to creatures I control this turn. Other creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. I will then tap a blue, a white, and a black to play my commander. Amenity, the Fate Shifter. I will immediately +1.
You don't draw that card. I draw it.
What?
Notion Thief. You already drew.
I'm gonna -1 her.
It's Pikachu.
Exile another target permanent I control, I own, and then return it to the battlefield under my control. So I'm going to bring it down to
To 2?
2. Yeah. I'm going to pop the
Soul Ring. Why not the Soul Ring?
Mind Stone, and it comes back in. And it's untapped. I'm going to pay 1, tap and sacrifice the Mind Stone to draw a card.
You don't draw it. Notion Thief. I draw
Okay,
it.
draw. That's 4 different types of cards I have in my graveyard. I'm going to move into my combat. And at the beginning of my combat on my turn, I control my commander. So all combat damage that would be dealt to creatures I control is prevented.
Yep.
Other creatures I control also gain vigilance until end of turn. Justin, 6/4/4 angels are going to come at you with vigilance.
Okay, you lose Mind's Dilation.
That's fine. At the same time, I'm declaring attackers. 6/4/4 is your way.
Yep.
Sean, I'm coming at you with Silent Blade Oni and 2 Consuming Blobs. They're both 4/4s. So,
6, 10, 14.
and then Toe the Foe. Ink Eyes is coming at you. 6/5.
Yeah, I
One
know.
that deals combat damage
He
to
just killed me.
player.
He's about to kill everyone
He's
else.
just trying
On
for
his
a
next
second.
turn, he'll kill everyone else unless they have
Okay.
plays.
All those creatures did have vigilance.
I take this.
You get to look at my hand because of Silent Blade.
A Silent Blade, yeah.
Wait, Silent Blade's gone.
No, I
it's my
died.
card.
He lost Mind's
It's
Dilation.
from my deck. I'm going to get Mu Yang Ling from you, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to -2 to Mu Yang Ling. So she will go down to, or -3 rather, so she will go down to 2 to draw 2 cards. And I will pass my, nope, hold on a second. I haven't played a land per turn. I'm gonna play New Benalia. When enters the battlefield, tapped, and when enters the battlefield, I scry 1.
You get another Ooze token at your end stuff.
I'm going to do that. Scry 1, that's going to the bottom of my library. And in my end step, I get a second Ooze token.
Untap, upkeep, draw, swamp. 4 for Kaido, Dancing Shadow. +1 him. Time to go to 4. Up to 1 target creature can't attack or block until your next turn. Who's your strongest?
I have 6/4/4s with flying, a 5/4, a
Silent Blade on
6/5,
probably.
a 3/4. These 2 are 4/4s.
Say a 6/6 and a 6/4, or
Silent Blade on your
6/5 is the biggest.
I'll make it so until my next turn, your 6/5 can't attack or block.
Until your next turn. Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what it says. Pay 4 to make both of these guys unblockable. Attack you for 2 and 1.
3 total.
You also take a life and mill a card. I gain 1 and
I'll
scry
take a
1.
life. I will mill a card. Fibblethip. That's Fibblethip.
I'd probably put him in just as a filler card because
Oh,
remember
it's
we
pretty
were,
cool. Yeah, it's cool that it's in there.
Yuriko triggers.
he's from the Outlaws.
Everybody takes 2.
2 what card?
Silver for Master.
Ooh.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Wow, it's a swamp. I can play the Mimeoplasm.
Ooh.
When it enters the battlefield, I may exile 2 creature cards from graveyards. If you do, it enters the battle as a copy of one of those cards, and additional 1/1 counters equal to the power of the other card.
That's the only creature in my
Do you have any
graveyard.
creatures, Sean?
Creatures and graveyards.
Yeah.
Just 1.
What is it? What is it?
Nightingale Spectre.
Okay, I'm going to make Mimeoplasm enter with 3/1/1 counters from the Expanding Ooze. So it'll have 3/1/1 counters, and then I'll make it a copy of... For fun, I'm just going to make it a copy of Flibbleflip.
Fibblethip.
Yeah, so my card, I'll just hold it here. You can take that away.
Fibblethip.
That's what he is.
What's
and looks like.
Fibblethip do?
It has, so now Mimeoplasm has Ward 2. I can look at the top card of my library at any time.
And you can plot it from the top, right?
I can plot the top card of my library, the plot cost equal to its mana cost.
Does that get exiled from my from my graveyard?
Yeah, it is exiled actually.
Oh, so it doesn't. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't get that count then.
Then I'll pass.
And how big is your Mimeoplasm?
It's a 3/3. 3/3 Ward 2.
You said you passed.
No.
Untap. Upkeep. And draw. I'm gonna +1. Amina 2. Top card of my library.
Then put 1 from your hand on, back on top.
All junk. Junk.
You should just swing out.
I'm gonna +2 move to make Silent Blade Oni unblockable until end of turn.
He can't attack.
Target creature can't be blocked.
Well, he can't attack
Until it's back to my turn.
until it's
Alright.
back to Sean's turn.
That'll
So-
be Ink Eyes then. We're gonna swing Ink Eyes unblockable at Sean with 2/4/4 range flying.
So it's 8, 13,
The other 4/4/4 flyers are going at Joe's way,
which is 16.
and 3
4
4/4s.
16 plus 12, 28 damage.
GG.
GG.
Like, comment, and subscribe.